channeling spirits, outer space beings and channeling. People who talk to aliens. So I can use these people to then get to the aliens and vampirize them. Good, eh? So you wondered why I'm the king vampire. It's simply because vampirism is the only thing that works. Why have I gone from being dirt poor to a multi-millionaire living in luxury in Vietnam and torturing, tormenting and doing worse to the world's elite? And they're trying everything to do me in to no avail. So if you've got the Rothschild, Rockefeller of all family as your mortal enemies, you're not going to live long unless you're me, because it's a zero-sum game, so they're not going to live long. As we see with the suitcase nuke, with the EV batteries around it, the American DOD's gone mad and the alien desperately trying to find the weapon that wipes out North America. How did they know about it? Obviously they were threatened. Attack Iran, we've got this device and it's going to take out America. Well, we don't believe a one suitcase nuke can take out America, and all they say is Tim Refat. Oh, Cobalt 60. Holy shit. Then they go into a panic. Who came up with this strategy to wipe out America with Cobalt 60? Tim Refat. On my rent shows. If you don't believe me, go on the Rents Archive and we'll be sticking up my rent shows when we get a volunteer to stick them back up on his or her Rumble channel. So, to continue, the psychotronic generators, 5D psychotronic generators on the smart TV, two of which are making a negative torsion field, the dark ones, two of which are making a positive torsion field, the negative torsion field to crush out all the good stuff, healing and anything else I wish from anything that's connected to the EM radiation, which the TV connects to, and the humans that connect to what I want, healing or aliens, are being squeezed like lemons with the negative torsion field crystals on top of the TV, on the left side for acquiring, and the clear ones are producing a positive torsion field to accumulate it for me, and they're paired of course to another pair of clear and another pair of dark, and of course a master crystal which has all the programming and is basically the one crystal, like the one rim for this technology. And we simply just go on YouTube to suck out all of the energy from the aliens who might be spiritually healing and know of course how to kill off interdimensional parasites, otherwise their civilizations would be infested and taken over like the human civilization. See? So you think, oh, Tim's going to talk about healing. Yes, but Tim knows everything because he's the world's leading expert on remote sensing. So he's revealing to you stuff you've never heard before from anyone on the planet. Spiritual healing is recommended if you want to FUBAR yourself permanently and do it extremely fast and feed the parasites that infest you. And now with nanotech, the parasites can use Cyber Satan, the AI that controls the nanotech, to suck you dry via Ivanova, via the EM radiation that comes from your nanotech that has a 12-bar Bluetooth code. And of course, that means the 6 billion infested with nanotech can be fed off by me, the King Vampire, using Ivanova. Instead of a telephone line, we've got the EM radiation, and all of the Elon Musk imbeciles, Starlink satellites that are bathing the entire planet in EM radiation to make it ET phone home permanently, so I don't need to pick up a telephone receiver or have a mobile strapped to my ear to give me brain cancer. I can simply exist in imbecile Elon Musk's EM satellite bathed environment. And of course, he's got thousands of satellites flying over the Trang, desperately trying to Vanna syndrome me. So he's actually linking me to this technology 24/7 to enable me to carry it out to levels of efficiency I couldn't have dreamed of decades ago without the imbecile Elon Musk. So the satellites that are trying to fry me are connecting me to all the humans and to all the aliens, so I can take King Vampirism to a level never ever envisaged. How do we do this? Simply have 5D psychotronic generators in negative torsion field mode and positive torsion field mode on top of your smart TV. You must have wondered why I'm using my smart TV. Well, it's simply my strategic weapon system of mass destruction, or in this case, healing for oneself. So every time I watch the TV, I'm sucking dry all the healers on the planet and all the aliens via it to feed me. Isn't that a good ploy? You might have wondered why somebody didn't call up remotely some person to be healed and start healing them, because of course, as we've explained, that's the world's worst thing one could possibly do. One needs to understand that pumping energy into an ill person of any sort, be it genetic or from pathogens or from accidents or from the imbecile Elon Musk's directed energy weapons, or from nanotech, or from the host of poisons that are being sprayed from aircraft called chemtrails. The person you're trying to heal is incurable. There's no way you can cure them. They're walking dead. So all the humans you see around the planet are fully infested by intradimensionals, and there's only a little bit of their outer energy body around their ankles. That's why you should go to the active side of Infinity last chapter, where it explains it in full. But the mud shadows aren't the only intradimensional parasites if you go into the intradimensional realm using intradimensional remote viewing, which the American military have mastered and is fully described in The Art of Dreaming by Carlos Castaneda. You'll find out that there's a whole host of interdimensional monsters and things, and yours truly has been interdimensional remote viewing, which of course prosaically is called dreaming, for decades, to the point where the interdimensionals are trying to block me out from their realms because they're so scared that I'm going to suck them dry. Now that means that in this period where I was talking, I've been sucking out all the healing energy of all spiritual healers, past, present and future, and all the aliens who've been channeling into humans and then via the aliens into other aliens across the universe, multiverse, megaverse, to fill myself up with human and alien healing energy for myself. And there comes a point, which has happened now, where I'm full and full of this energy, all by watching my smart TV with my 2 negative torsion field 5D cyclotronic generators with the points facing inwards to produce a negative torsion field, outside them 2 clear ones with the big flat bits pointing outwards to produce a positive torsion field. Squeeze like a lemon squeezer, squeeze with the black ones and collect the lemon juice with the, in this case, healing energy and alien healing energy, all the good stuff, with the clear ones, and then broadcast it. How do we broadcast it? Well, light, 5 dimensions. Who's watching the TV? I am. Who's got 2 clear ones, 2 dark ones, mated to those 4 up there? They're on the table. Who's got a master crystal to control it all, so that it just keeps iterating, repeating the process again and again and again and again and again. And of course, directing the energy not only to the crystals, but myself by viewing my big smart TV. I know it's a small one, but if I got a bigger one, I'd be swiveling my head to watch the screen. So this is about optimum for close-in viewing. And of course, that energy is being broadcast into me via observing the TV screen. Instead of landline, we've got light. Remember, light's gravity in the 5th dimension. So I'm being fed from Ivanova technology, feeding me simply by going through the wonderful YouTube. So now we've got all of the alien healing energy flowing into me. Let's now go to all that lovely energy from the A-listers. Now you might think, well, it's a lot of preparation. No, spiritual healing bad. Vampirism, very good. Colin Bloy, multi-millionaire, died penniless pauper, dirt poor, scum of the earth. Tim Rifaat, castigated because he was non-British and his father was a Turk and his mother was a German, treated as, by the British establishment as the filth of the earth, now in total control of the UK, and the UK and MI6 and the royal family and the Rothschilds going into meltdown, wondering, is there going to be a mad Muslim ramming cars into people in the UK? They're terrified of me. They're, I say, in my ballpark. The British are, what I would call establishment. The most racist, verminized filth on the planet, using microwave to kill their own population and poisons and. So They deserve all they're going to get. But be that as it may, simply a dirt poor pauper, now a multi-millionaire, who has destroyed the credibility of the Rothschild Rockefeller royal family, and all of their underlings are going, you're not the bloodline of Lucifer, you're simply con men and in fact agents of the enemy, the Jew God, would be impossible unless I had all the power. The Rothschild Rockefeller royal family are my torture beasts. They're terrified of me, I'm not terrified of them because I've got the power. How do they get the power? From this technology. Healer, heal thyself. So before you embark upon trying to heal anyone else, you've got to heal yourself. You've got to get rid of the parasites. How do you do that? Well, the aliens know. Suck the alien energy, they know to get rid of parasites. B, you then want lots of human energy from the spiritual healers on the planet to feed yourself and repair all your human energy and then to grow it out to become super big. So here we've got Taylor Swift, who used to be the most powerful psychic on the planet, apart from me, and now of course it's just a shell, only fit to marry her gold-digging wannabe an actor, Travis Kelce. And have Chad and Preston. But if you were to keep on feeding yourself with the energy from spiritual healers and alien channeling, get rid of the parasites, your energy body would grow and grow and grow. So at the moment the energy body is basically like an apple core with only the bottom bit. But if you keep feeding it, it's going to grow and grow. So even though your human form may not grow into the size of Taylor in the video, your energy body certainly will. And your energy body will be that big. All by using vampiric healing, not only to heal yourself, but to augment yourself. So one can see the problem with Taylor. She was just too good to leave alone, powering the American psychic warfare program, with the Americans desperate to Neuralink and turn me into a brain with no body linked to their cyber Satan AI to be used for the one world government psychic warfare program. Not having that, I'd rather take out America, and of course we've got the suitcase nuke ready to go with the EV batteries around it, hence the DOD in a panic. And the aliens who've been promised the world with the few billionaires, trillionaires who get extended life technology and the slaves in their 15-minute cities. So, this character, as one can see, in her, she, as it says in this video, she puts codes in her videos, is programming the Swifties to feed her with the energy to grow into a super being, all in a anti-hero video. Luckily, we've got vampire technology, so she can be sucked dry. And used by me to feed me, and And since chaos is all self-similar, all the A-listers are sucked dry because she's top of the tree when it comes to A-listers. Suck this one dry. By self-similarity, all the other ones can be sucked dry. So simply by getting my TV, locking into Taylor Swift, I can get her energy. And she, of course, as we've seen, is part of the American Psychic Warfare program. So, we get the entire American Psychic Warfare program sucked dry, and we can get into her gold digger, who she's going to marry and have Chad Preston with. Kansas City Chiefs and the NFL and all the NFL fans sucked dry simply by showing this on my TV and having the 5D psychotronic generators linked to my crystals to suck up the energy that I can't consume in one sitting by simply observing and carrying out this psychic warfare operation. So, you must have wondered, why the hell has he got his smart TV and he's talking in front of the smart... I'm carrying out psychic warfare using Ivanova and psychotronic generator technology on the West. By doing this. So, simply by doing this, Taylor Swift is vampirized, Kansas City Chiefs vampirized, and the entire NFL and all their fans vampirized. So, one can see that there's a huge amount of energy in the NFL, all coming to me thanks to this technology. The NFL is my power source, and thanks to Taylor, the NFL has been sucked dry. Remember, I sucked dry the Premier League, past, present, future. And once you've done that, how do you get more energy? By taking down the sport. So, we got Man City dominating the Premier League, and suddenly I destroy them. Using the American Psychic Warfare program to feed off the damnation of soccer. Standard Luciferic technology. Similarly with the NFL, we've got Taylor and the Kansas City Chiefs, who won the Super Bowl, being sucked dry to take all the energy out of the NFL, past, present, future, and then go into the destructive phase. So, once you've vampirized a person, taking out all their life force, what's next? You kill them and make them undead, so they continue to serve you and feed you in the afterlife, which has been done with soccer via Man City. And now we're doing with the NFL. If you don't believe me, let's look at there we are, Manchester City losing to Aston Villa. So we've continued the process of feeding off the American Psychic Warfare program and Taylor Swift. And remember, the stinger was that we're using the American Psychic Warfare program to detonate the Cobalt-60 that wipes out the West. So the eternal torment of the Western souls annihilated by this horrendous death of the West feeds me. That's what I mean about the death phase. So Man City now are, and soccer, are producing via the American Psychic Warfare Program and Lilith, aka Taylor Swift, the event of the suitcase nuke and the EV batteries to wipe out North America. And the tortured dead Americans and Canadians and Mexicans, etc., and the Western European inanity from the Cobalt 60 blown across the Atlantic feeds me. So you can see you get more energy from the negative phase, hellizing. So now you understand what I'm talking about. Didn't understand before, now you do. And it's happening before your very eyes, hence all the drones. What's this got to do with healing, Tim? Well, I'm simply super energizing myself, and I've got a surfeit of energy from my victims, which I can use on vampires to heal them. All for the amazing price of $1,000. Send me $1,000 and I'll heal you. Get rid of your parasites and put your energy body back to norm. If you want to get up to Taylor Swift's big girl status, that's going to cost a lot more. Now, that's simply by putting Taylor Swift on my smart TV and having the 5D psychotronic generators. I suck her dry and now the NFL dry. So all that's left is the destruction of the Kansas City Chiefs, as we did to Man City, to get into the negative phase. So hopefully they'll rig the game. Remember, it was all rigged to get the Kansas City Chiefs into the Super Bowl. So we can rig it again to get the Kansas City Chiefs to the Super Bowl and then destroy them. So this thing is shelled and only fit for a Kelsey and Shannon Preston. I'm really looking forward to the marriage. Schadenfreude. Anyway, to continue. So once you suck dry Taylor Swift, you can go into all the other A-listers like there we are, Selena Gomez with destroyed kidneys. And she's now a billionaire, which of course then links to the billionaires who are the next victims. And of course you've got other A-listers, Halsey with her autoimmune disease, you've got Britney Spears, you've got Diddy, you've got Jay-Z, you've got Beyonce, a whole host of A-listers all being sucked dry and omega hellized by yours truly. So, A-listers are a power source for healing. They're worshipped as gods and goddesses, so you suck them dry. I'm the god and goddess killer. So, they are the power source, healers, alien channeling to get alien healing energy, and now the A-listers. And by Gomez, Taylor Swift, and Diddy, another billionaire, A-lister, and all sucked dry. There we go. Jay-Z being sucked dry. LeBron James, another of Diddy's people. I've got to see him in the maid's dress. Stepping down from the Lakers, sucked dry. Another billionaire. It goes on. This is fun. So you can see my vampirism is fully going on, and of course I've got the Rothschild, Rockefeller royal family trying to sacrifice their paedophile Satanists as scapegoats for them. And of course we've got Obama now, who wanted me in the Elon Musk facility. Obama, federal government, once saved Musk's Tesla. So we got the connection there, you see, between Obama and Elon Musk. Oh, best of friends. In fact, Musk is simply a Rothschild puppet and a false friend of Trump. This thing, Musk, is simply the Trojan horse in the Trump administration. The big Trojan horse, and many little Trojan horses. So, oh, their enemies, no they're not. Obama saved Musk's fortune. So, we've got A-listers, which you can suck dry simply by watching your smart TV, and Top of the Trees, Taylor. And of course, in billionaires, we've got the torture beast, the one who promised the Satanists worldwide he was going to be their champion and get me, this thing, who is being sucked dry as we speak by me, via his satellites, which are flying over the train. You've got to laugh at that, haven't you? They give me 24/7 Ivanova, full spectrum vampire dominance of every person on the planet, so I can suck dry anyone I wish via his Starlink satellites. So rather than him giving me Havana syndrome, which is good, the Americans and British are the worst purveyors of microwave weapon torture killing, with hundreds of millions, now 6 billion, being targeted by this technology. This thing, this imbecile, is my torture beast. And of course, sucking dry Elon Musk, which I'm doing 24/7, and his family, allows me to suck dry all the other billionaires and trillionaires, because he, of course, being the world's official richest man, when in fact it's the Rothschilds, when it was Baron Jacob Rothschild and the Du Rothschilds, allows me to suck dry all of the billionaires, apart from Putin, who asked for my protection. They're all being sucked dry 24/7 by Ivanova technology, made full spectrum. So if you're in India, or if you're in South America, or in Europe or America, you're all being sucked dry because you're all under the Starlink umbrella and Ivanova connected. So I'm talking to you down the telephone line to suck you dry, because remember, that was the key. If Ivanova can heal people down the telephone line, I can suck them dry down the telephone line by reversing the flow. And with Elon Musk's Starlink satellites all around the planet, they're all connected 24/7 to me, so I'm going to be sucking dry all of my targets 24/7 thanks to Elon Musk and his Starlink satellites. It's just the development of Soviet psychic warfare, which means that all of your billionaires and your families are being sucked dry by me. And of course, there's a limit to how much I can consume every day. So I've got crystals to keep on sucking when I'm full, 24/7. Hence, we've got my 5D psychotronic generators on the TV, sucking you dry, and that will eventually end up with you getting seriously ill and dying, like William Rothschild, Jacob Rothschild, Serena Rothschild, and of course poor old Charles, who's got spreading cancer and Middleton, who now is body double or AI, and. So as you can see, just setting up for healing needs you to be able to be a King Vampire's coven member, so you get all of this energy which you can then use for healing. But first of all, you've got to accumulate it. And never in the history of humanity has vampirism been so enabled by one imbecile, Elon Musk, who promised he would destroy me, but in fact has enabled me to a level that was unimaginable without his Starlink satellites and the thousands of satellites flying over the tram, keeping me in constant Ivanova link with my billionaires and A-listers and the NFL and healers and alien channelers, and via them to aliens to feed me and not only make me big girl, which Taylor Swift wanted to become, but something far beyond what a human could be without total vampirism. Now you too can join the coven by getting a simple $600 vampire service. The other one's on the table as well.